Hi, my name is Morgan Winfrey. This is my part 2 of this module's lab assignments for this week. This video will be doing, or I will be doing the appendicular skull and labeling all of those. First, we're going to start with the humerus, which is this bone here. On the humerus, we have the greater we're going to have the greater tubercle, which I will turn to the side so you can see. This is the greater tubercle. Turn it back to the anterior view, and this is the lesser tubercle here. Kind of indented. You can't see it that well on this skull, but from other pictures I've seen and from the video that was actually suggested to us, you could see it a whole lot better, but on these smaller skeletons you can't see that well. Then I'm going to turn it back to the posterior view. This will be your olecranon fossum here. This is the medial epicondyle, and then you have your lateral epicondyle, and then this will be your, if you turn it back to the posterior view, this will be your trochlea. This here will be your trochlea. And just as always, this is my list. I have it written down on a few different pieces of notebook paper or notepad paper. It's just a few, or just all of the parts that I'm supposed to label. Next we have the radius and the ulna. This is the radius. This is the radius head. This is the styloid process of the radius here. There's actually a little screw there, which is easier to identify it. The ulna here. This is the olecranon, and then this is the styloid process of the ulna. Okay, so that I could better explain the parts of the hands and the wrist, I just went ahead and took the arm off of my Tiny Tim. So first we're going to start with the scapuloid here, which is this first one right there. That's your scapuloid. Then we have the trapezium. After the trapezium, this next one is the capitate. After the capitate is the trapezoid, your habitate here, your trochletrium here, and then the pisiform here, and the lunate here. Then you have your metacarpals, which is metacarpal 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also, this here is actually called your carpals, and then I listed the name of each carpal. Then you have the metacarpals 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then the longer longer bones of your finger are called your phalanges, of course. Your thumb, your index finger, your ring finger, your index finger, your middle finger, your ring finger, and then your little finger. Okay? Okay, so next we have the femur and the hip. This bone is your femur. This is your femur. This is the head of the femur, connects to the pelvic. This is the neck of the femur. This is the greater trochanter, and on the inside is the lesser trochanter. Then we have the medial condyle on the inside, and the lateral condyle is this piece here on the outside. So this is the medial, and this is the lateral. Sorry. Next, we have the tibia, fibula, and patella. This is your patella. This bigger bone is your tibia, and this is the fibula. The inner portion of the tibia would be your crest. This would be your medial malleolus, and this is your lateral malleolus. Next, we have the ankle and the foot. At the bottom, the two notches are your phalanges. That's this area and down. After that, we have the metatarsals here through this area, and then we have the tarsals. This will be your calcaneus here, and then your talus here. So next we have the pelvic girdle. This whole piece here will be your pelvic girdle. I'll take the arm off. For the pelvic girdle, you have the iliac crest here. This inner, or the iliac crest is here. This inner portion would be your ilium. This is your pubis. This whole right here, your pubis bone, your pubis. This on the back end would be your acetabulum, and then this little circle area there would be your obturator foramen. So those are all of the parts of the body that we were to label. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoyed my video.